Thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's another profitable day for you. Wednesday, May 21st, Major League Baseball slate. We've got a bunch of day games. Man, I tell you what, if we're going back to Tuesday's games, holy crap. Dodgers blow a lead, fall behind, and then come back and win in extras against the D-backs. Yamamoto had a monster start. He had a no-hitter through 6. He pitched extremely well. Brewers got another big win. Cubs put up 2 touchdowns in their game against the Marlins. Fortunately, the Marlins didn't score. I'm going to apologize for everybody that, I had Marlins over the team total. They didn't come in, but we did hit the over in that game. But, my bad on that one. I couldn't believe that Jameson Taillon. First of all, they didn't take any pitches. They swung at the first damn pitch every damn time. So, interesting attack mode against Taillon. If it's me going against Taillon, I'm working that count because I'm probably going to get a lot of walks, which is going to lead to a bunch of runs. Then we look at some of the other games. The Mets continue to be ice cold with the bats. Red Sox get, a 2-0 victory or something there. Rangers struggled a little bit offensively against Warren, who had 10 strikeouts. Congratulations, brother. I did not see that coming from that kid. He's been god-awful to the last 2 starts. And that's last year included with this year. But the last 2 starts, he's been dynamite. There was just a lot of good, fun baseball going on out there. Giants get a win. They had so many opportunities to crack their team total and couldn't get her done. It was absolutely nuts. Matt Shaw from the Cubs, by the way, who got sent down. I want to give him a little bit of a shout out. The man's been possessed since. He got a couple of hits yesterday or a day before, 2-3 hits today. Man, he's been from batting like .050 to all of a sudden almost 250 in a couple of games. Great job out of him. Anyway, we got to get to today's slate. First of all, if you're new to our show, welcome. Secondly, we do fade or follow 4 teams in Major League Baseball: Dodgers, Cubs, Royals, and Orioles. By the way, I do have a small rant. Ian Happ comes back to the lineup for the Cubs. If you're a Cubs fan, I'm pretty sure you're going to feel my hate here. Craig Counsell immediately puts him in the top of the lineup, but when you look at the last 2 weeks when he's been off and PCA's been leading off, this offense has been dynamic. They steal a lot more bases, everything. So he automatically puts Happ at the top of the lineup. Now, I know the Cubs scored 14 runs. He was not a reason for them to score. Now, they scored some runs off the shortstop who pitched in the 9th, but Ian Happ goes 1 for 6. He went, the important at-bats were this. The first 4 at-bats, he had a double play with runners on and 1 out. Scoring position as well. A double play, 3 strikeouts, the first 4 at-bats. Then he pops up, and then he does get a hit off the shortstop. So he's 1 for 6. Why did I understand a left-hander started, right? But why did PCA all of a sudden get dropped to the bottom of the lineup? You need PCA. He's going to hit for a higher average. He's going to steal more bases. He's going to hit more homers. He's going to do everything more if he gets more at-bats. There's a big difference over the course of a season between hitting first and hitting 6th. So just a thought there. Counsell, the same shit we saw with David Ross. He eventually got fired, except we're paying Counsell a lot more money. So Mr. Ricketts, if you're watching our show, you might have a talk with Counsell and ask why Happ. Now, the question is going to be on this game on Wednesday, going against the right-hander, does PCA go back to the top of the lineup? I can almost guarantee you no, which is a shame. I'm not going to lie. Absolute shame. Anyway, we'll get started with everything going on. So we let you know about those 4 teams. Those are the ones we will be playing. We'll have money in our plays in that game, but we will give you plays throughout the lineup. So we're going to start off 12:35 Eastern time. Pirates at home for Game 3 against the Reds. So 7-1 Reds win Game 1. 1-0 Game 2. Pirates get it. Andrew Heaney versus Brady Singer. Totals at 8. Everything in my body says, before I even care about who's pitching or whatever, a total of 8 sounds like a bargain to me, right? If you can get 8.5, even better. Heaney, though, has gotten beat up, but the Reds against left-handers not necessarily the best thing on earth. Brady Singer, who I personally like as a pitcher, as he pitched for a lot of years with the Royals and was good, all of a sudden the last few starts, he's kind of fallen off. So, what do? Same thing. Under 4.5 front five total runs, under 8 for the game. Pirates under their team total. I think Brady gets this thing figured out. As well. If you want to take Reds money line, play it at your own risk. It's not something I want to mess with. Just stay with the totals. I don't trust either team to get 2 runs. Let's just put it to you that way. Next game up is a big game for us at 1:10 Eastern time. Marlins at home against the Cubs. Game 3 of the set. Amazing comeback by the Marlins. Went 8-7 game 1, so 15 runs. Guess what? There was 15 runs in game 2. 14-1. Cade Horton, the young prospect, the young stud for the Cubs, going against Mr. Meyer for the Marlins. Cubs about a $1.30 favorite here on the road. 8.5 is the total. Now, we went back and forth to this. Normally, I don't want to play over the game. Or, I'm sorry. We need to... oh, no, we're getting into the place. My bad. So, what do you do, right? We're like, well, play over 8.5 again or play the Cubs. I really like the Cubs to win this game. And to be really honest, the game's probably going to go over 2, right? We've got the Cubs offense obviously sparked up again. I've scored 21 runs in 2 days, right? Pretty strong. The Marlins have scored 9 in 2 days, so it's not like they've been a turd, but good opportunity here for the Cubs to win a series on the road and get moving on. Let's give you all the bets from this Cubs and Marlins game. But if you want the over, besides this one, I don't blame you either. Cubs money line, minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Let's see. Cubs over 4.5 team total. Cubs money line, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. PCA, we love him in this one. He got a couple hits yesterday. I think after going 0 for 5 the day before, definitely a nice bounce back there. PCA for a home run, double. Over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs is one of our biggest bets of the day. 2 plus total bases, 3 plus total bases, 5 plus total bases, and 2 plus hits. Now, the guy we just mentioned, Ian Happ, he has really good success against Meyer overall. So even though it's only his second game back, we're putting him in we're getting the tickets on him. So Happ, home run double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2 plus total bases, 3 plus total bases, and 2 plus hits. All right, next game up. Let's talk about Astros. Tampa Bay Rays. Astros with Hunter Brown on the mound. And by the way, Rays come back and I think win that in extras. Yeah. Total of 9. And Astros about a $1.40 favorite with Hunter Brown. Hunter Brown, besides the 3-run homer this year, has been so dominant, dude. Even though he's 6-2, I mean, realistically, he's given up a 3-run homer and maybe a couple sparse runs. Other than that, the whole damn frickin' season. Love Hunter Brown against Taj Bradley, especially. I don't expect Tampa Bay to hit anything. Total under 9 here again is an excellent play. Under 4.5 front 5. Tampa Bay under their team total. There's all kinds of opportunities. Love the Stros. Hunter Brown, if his K marks around 6, 7, 6, I'd play a ladder, maybe 6, 7, 8, and get some additional plus money at that point. But love the Stros in this matchup. Love the under front 5 and game. Love the Rays under team total and some Ks for Hunter Brown. Next game up, 1:10 Eastern time as well. We're heavily invested in this one. Brouhaha's trying to get the sweep over the Orioles. Total on this one's 8.5. And the Brouhaha's a little bit of a favorite here, about a $1.20 favorite. Patrick on the mound against the Orioles' most consistent pitcher this year, Sagano, the Japanese 35-year-old who comes over. Hell, he's basically the ace of the Orioles when you look at what else they're throwing out there. So we've had the Brewers' first 2 games of this series. They win. They win 5-4 and 5-2, I believe. So obviously putting up 5 runs. I don't know if they're going to get 5 against Sagano. Most of it's going to have to come against the bullpen on that one there. I don't expect the Brewers or the Orioles to score a lot off of Patrick either, just because they don't. You know what I mean? Like they have not. Like they've even had games with 13 hits and put up 3 runs. They are, unless they hit a home run ball, they have not figured out. They are singles or homers. There doesn't seem to be a lot of doubles, triples, things of that nature. They don't take a ton of walks as either, which definitely hurts your base runners and trying to get people home. They do strike out a lot, which leaves them stranded. Leaves runners stranded. They had Henderson against them yesterday had 8 Ks in 5 innings. I mean, that's going to be hard to score runs unless you're hitting homers to kind of avoid that. And like I said, they have not been stroking the home run ball at all. So this game here, Orioles Brewers under 2.5 runs first 3 innings, under 4.5 front first 5, under 6.5 front 7, under 8.5 for the game. Brewers under 4.5 team total. Orioles under 4.5 team total. Also, for all you players that love the no-run first inning, this is a great game for it. No-run first inning for Orioles and Brewers. Sugano, 4+ Ks, 18+ outs. Patrick, 5+ Ks, 17+ outs. Sugano under 5.5 hits, under 2.5 earned runs. Patrick under 2.5 earned runs allowed, under 1.5 walks. Then we're going to play some unders on some batters. Rushman and Henderson, both under 1.5 total bases. And then we've got Gunnar for no hits in the game. And Rushman, no hits in the game. Pretty good plus money on those for those guys to go over. They can get walks. They can get on base by errors, but no hits in that one there. Next game up. We got, like I said, a ton of games today and a bunch early. Tigers and Cardinals. Tigers sneak out that win with Skubal, 5-4. They were pretty much, they were almost on cruise control through, 6? And then all of a sudden the wheels started to fall a little bit. Skubal got 8 strikeouts. Poliente versus Hunter in this one. We got this is game 3 of this one. Cardinals took game 1. Tigers, like I said, sneaked that game 2 out. They're at a little bit of a pitching disadvantage in this one. Total's 8.5. I'll be really honest. I like the Cardinals here. Basically a toss-up game. So give me Cardinals money line front 5. Cardinals money line for the game in that one. Next game up, Mariners and White Sox. So they had that monster rain delay in the first game. Tuesday's game. This game here, Smith for the White Sox and Mariners with Evans going to go out there. Mariners are a $1.50 favorite. And the total's 8.5. The way the Mariners have hit in this series and the way the White Sox have scored, under 8.5, under 4.5 front 5, I don't know if the pitching matters much. If they just throw strikes and don't walk anybody, I think they all stay underneath that. Next game up, we get at 3:30 Eastern time. Twins, Guardians, Paddock, who's had probably the best 2 starts in his career the last 2 games, against the Guardians. Gavin Williams is definitely, a couple of years ago, everybody was on top of Gavin Williams. He can throw the ball 100 miles an hour. I tell you what's really happened for Gavin Williams. I believe he's learned how to pitch. Like, he's really, he's going to give up some runs here and there, right? But he's learned how to pitch. He's learned how to not have that big inning that absolutely destroys him, destroys the bullpen, stuff like that. He's been getting some innings. He's going to get his Ks. He gets his work done. We do like the Guardians. They're right around even money in this one. Total's at 7.5. So obviously not expecting a ton of scoring. But I like the Guardians money line front 5. Guardians money line for the game in that one. Next game up, Royals and the Giants. So I guess it's a race to 3 runs to see who's going to win. Royals win 3-1 on Monday. 3-2 game. Giants win Tuesday. Now they got a day game, 3:45 Eastern time. Logan Webb's on the mound. And no starting pitcher announced yet for the Royals. As this is going to be common here for them for the next few weeks at least, as Lugo and Cole Reagans both hit the disabled list. So now you're talking like Lorenzen and Walker are basically your best pitcher's Bubic right now, but Lorenzen and Walker 3, and then you got 2 games. You got to figure out what the hell you're going to do, right? The way it's currently sitting. Logan Webb at home is ridiculous. The Giants are good when he's at home. His home ERA is like 1 and some change. Now, during day games, he does struggle a little bit more than night games. That's been pretty common, it seems like, throughout his career. But at home, Logan Webb's been dominant for years. And since it's a Royals game, we're into this one here. The Giants had a ton of opportunities to blow that thing open against the Royals in yesterday's game. Couldn't do it. They couldn't do it in game 1 either. Now, game 1, we didn't expect a lot of scoring. is it was under 7.5 like this total here. If it's a race to 3 again, which I honestly think the Giants are going to figure something out here in the third game of this series, get 2 out of 3, move on with life. They shouldn't have dropped the first game, but figure out how to get this series done. Let's give you all the bets we've got in this one. Giants money line, it is juicy, but like I said, Logan Webb at home, don't miss. -1.5, -2.5, and 3.5 on the run line. Giants over 3.5 team total. If you're not seeing 3.5, look at the alternate line or shop it around because you don't want 4.5 here unless you're going to play it, maybe playing under. But 3.5 is the ticket, I believe, on that one. Giants -0.5 a run, first 3 and 5 innings, -1.5 front 7. Royals, under their 3.5 team total as well. Webb for 5 Ks, 6 Ks, 18 plus outs recorded. Webb under 1.5 earned runs and under 1.5 walks, as the Royals love to swing at the first pitch, maybe more than any other team in baseball. Then a couple batters for you. Ramos and Flores, same 6 bets apiece. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2 plus total bases, 3 plus total bases, 2 plus hits. Next game up, Braves, Nationals. So Spencer Strider comes back. Nationals get to him. End up winning that game 5-3. Braves scored all their runs in the first 5 innings and fell asleep. Smith Shower against Trevor Williams here. Braves are $1.60 favorite. They should be. Smith Shower has pitched really well so far this season. And Trevor Williams, basically, if he gives you 5, you can expect him to give up 3 plus runs. So this game here, pretty simple. Trevor Williams, if it's at 15.5 outs, play the under. 14.5, stay away. Okay? Over 2.5 earned runs, it's a play for sure. Over 3.5, stay away. Over 5.5 hits, you're okay there. He's got a good chance to give that up as well. Also, let's say Braves -0.5 a run, front 5. Braves over their team total front 5, which should be 2.5. I believe in that one. Braves over 4.5 team total, like that one as well. Also like the Braves -0.5, like I said, -0.5 front 5. -1.5 for the games, even money, which I think gets really skewed, but it should be a Braves kind of day after losing with Strider yesterday. Next game up, 6:45 Eastern time, Red Sox and the Mets. So Crochet versus McGill in this one. The Mets, here's the Mets deal. They struggled to score runs realistically in the Yankees series. They obviously haven't scored, what they score? 1 run in 2 games against the Red Sox, and they haven't even faced the best pitcher for the Red Sox yet. Are you freaking kidding me? Red Sox $1.44 or $1.40-ish favor here. Red Sox money line front 5 big. Red Sox money line for the game big. I don't know if I want to play -1.5. You can, no problem. Crochet, if his Ks are at 6, play him for 6. If it's plus money at 7, might sprinkle a little bit there. But the better plays is Red Sox money line front 5 big, and then also big for the Red Sox money line for the game as they sweep the Mets. Next game up, 7:05 Eastern time. Ryan Yarbrough, Jacob deGrom as the Yankees host the Rangers. Total in this game at 7.5. Yarbrough stepped in and pitched. He hasn't pitched too bad. Yarbrough, he pitched for the Royals for a while. He pitched for the Dodgers. He's got decent stuff. The problem is he'll give up that 3-run inning. If he could somehow figure out to get that 3 down to even 2, that's a big difference, being down 3 runs or being down 2 runs, right? So 2 seems a lot more doable, at least to the offense's eyes, if they're trying to come back. But with DeGrom here, I like under, to be really honest, 7.5. And this could be pushing right at 7, where it's a 4-3 or 5-2 game. Under 7.5 makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know about front 5 here. DeGrom's been not dominant, DeGrom. And Yarbrough, like I said, can't have that inning where he gives up 3 runs. So we'll just play under 7.5 would be our best option for Yankees-Rangers. Next game up, 7:07 Eastern time. Blue Jays and Padres. I know everybody's done with the Padres as they can't seem to score. Gausman pitching for the Blue Jays against Vasquez. Vasquez actually has kept the walks down the last couple starts, which normally leads to good things. And the Blue Jays are $1.40 favorite here. Necessarily don't like that whatsoever. Gausman, the last few times, it's been batting practice. He does throw a lot of fastballs. Padres definitely fastball hitters. I'll be really honest with you. Not a lot to love in this game, but Vlad Guerrero, if you want to play him for over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, total under 9, I think it's one of those you got to hop on. Under 4.5, front 5 as well. Next game up, 8:40 Eastern time, Rockies, Phillies. Wow, the Phillies are only a $2.40 favorite on the road as they've taken both games so far this series. Once again, they're going to take game 3 unless they hit their head. Taijuan Walker, not the best pitcher on the Phillies, but his ERA is showing up like in the 2s. Palmquist gives up bomb after bomb after bomb. Total in this game at 11. It's another night game. I'll be really honest. Over 11 works. Phillies minus 2.5. Phillies minus 1.5 front 5. And then if you want some hitters, just pick your favorite one. We said that on the live show yesterday. What Phillies hitters should I take to get a hit? Pick your favorite player, play him. You got just as good a shot as everything else. They should get a bunch of hits against the Rockies and sweep that series. Next game up, 10:05 Eastern time. A's and the Angels. Coco Juanis, who shut out basically the Dodgers against J.P. Sears. All right, everybody yesterday, A's, Angels, what to play? I think the teams are pretty evenly matched, to be really honest. And I think the A's are a better team, but what happens is the Angels are hot right now, executing every damn time, and the A's can't execute when it comes to a crucial hit or whatever it may be. And Coco Watts, if he keeps that sinker down, makes it tough. So if the teams are about playing around even at the moment, what do? You take the runs. Angels plus 0.5 run from 5. Angels plus 1.5 for the game. If you want to sprinkle a little bit on the money line, feel free. You're getting plus 130-ish. So another interesting one there. In a game that's like a series that's been almost impossible to read in the A's Angels. Then the last game on the board, we just saw this exciting finish as we're recording this episode. 10:10 Eastern time. We've got Dodgers, D-backs, Dustin May, Corbin Burns, that $230 million plus pitcher that you got that finally has figured out a couple things, it seems like, with the D-backs. On the road, game 3, D-backs take game 1 as they crush the Dodgers. Dodgers take game 2 in extras and coming back from 2 runs in extra innings. And they're a $1.38 favorite here, and they got the worst of the 2 pitchers. This is Dodgers juiced for sure. This should not be a $1.40 game. If they were a $1.20 favorite here, I'd see it. But you're getting tons of value here with the D-backs. We love the D-backs in this spot. We expect Corbin Burns. He's had pretty good success against most of the Dodger hitters. There's been a few hiccups in the road, but not too much. D-backs, money line, plus 1.5, minus 1.5, 2.5 on the run line. D-backs, over 4.5 team total. You can play 3.5. It's not horribly juiced. We decided to take the 4.5 and the plus money. Dustin May has struggled a little bit as of late. I just think he's having to... It looks like he might need to start off, but they can't afford to give him one at the moment. D-backs money line, first 3, 5, and 7 innings. Corbin Burns, 5 plus Ks, 6 plus Ks, 7 plus Ks. Burns, 18 plus outs as well. Dustin May, over 2.5 earned runs. And Corbin Burns, under 1.5 earned runs allowed. Now, we'll get into the batters. We actually have 3 of them here. Pavin Smith did not play this last game, so we assume he's going to be in. He's had tremendous success against Dustin May, but we'll see what's going on here. Corbin Carroll, Josh Naylor, Pavin Smith, 3 batters, same 6 bets apiece. Home run, double, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 2 plus total bases, 3 plus total bases, 2 plus hits, 6 bets for Carroll, 6 bets for Naylor, and 6 bets for Smith. All right, so we just went through the full slate of Major League Baseball games. How do we get a chance? And a bunch of bets. How do we get a chance to take a look at all those bets? No problem whatsoever. We've got them posted in multiple spots online, TikTok, YouTube, channel pages, as well at the end of every episode on YouTube. It's a link to our Google Sheets, docs.google.com/spreadsheet, bunch of other stuff behind it. Click on that link once you do. Go to the Baseball 2025 tab, scroll down to May 21st. You'll be able to see all of our bets, what juice we got those at, how many units we wagered Also, what book we placed them at, and then obviously the result once everything's all finished up and taken care of. So check that out when you get some time. Do you like the content you're seeing here? Want to see some more? We would love to have you along for the ride. All you need to do is hit follow or subscribe, depending on the social media platform you're watching us on. We'll show up in your follow or subscriptions tab. Or make life simple for yourself. Turn on those notifications for the social media platform. You'll get a notification sent to your phone or device to let you know that we dropped a new episode of Bets. Give you plenty of time to match us up with your bets and give you the ton of confidence you need. Heading to the betting app, I guess, as nobody's going to the betting window anymore, it seems like. Also, private Discord channel is available. Yes, it does cost a few bucks because it's not free. And you get a ton of more stuff than we put out for the betting public. And there's tons of questions that have to be answered. It's 3 different packages currently, $6, $10, or $25 a month. You spend more than $6 at Starbucks for a drink, folks. If you're wagering any money at all, and I'm not talking thousands, I'm talking like $100 a month, you should definitely be spending $6 here, right? Would you spend $6 on a Yeti to hold your coffee or your drink? Yes. Spend $6 on something that can actually make you some money. That's what this Discord's going to do. Not only that, it's going to give you some education, or maybe down the road you don't got to be on it. We do all the research for you. We give you the layout. We give personalized bets out as well on exactly how much they should bet, for what game. You know, to whatever bankroll it may be, whether you can only play $5 a day or you can play $5,000 a day. Doesn't matter. Does not make a freaking bit of difference. We will help all of you out. It does not matter. That's why we use unit sizes, because I don't want people to think, oh, you bet thousands of dollars per game. You're not going to help a guy that bets $5. You want to bet? I'll help the guy just as much with the guy at $5 than I will with the guy betting thousands, right? We want to help educate you, especially baseball betting is new to a lot of people. A lot of people think they got football figured out when they really don't, but because it's one of the toughest sports to actually make dollars at, because the books pay more attention to football than they do anything else. But baseball, there's a lot of true odds. There's money to be made. There are swings in baseball. You can't go over, or smash everything. As weird things happen daily and nightly on baseball, if you've watched, you can see that every time you watch a game, as anything is possible. But it's cheap. The price will be going up here in a few months. You got a chance to get in and get grandfathered in at the price you get. You're supporting the show. And not only that, you're getting with a big community of people as well that are like-minded like you, that enjoy sports and sports wagering. And who doesn't like shooting the shit when it comes to what bets we had and, what do we think sports-wise? It's a lot of fun. So make sure you check it out on the private Discord channel. You have to subscribe to us through TikTok. Once you do, that'll notify us. We will send out the Discord invitation. You'll get in there, meet a bunch of peeps, like I said, from all over the country, and have a lot of fun in there as well. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.